To the final take with MK Mariner every Saturday on the Alcamba Times and experience extensive conversations on a variety of topics, including national and international headlines, breaking issues, and major developments.
Hello and warm welcome to yet another exciting edition of the final take with me, Seni MK Mariner, live from our virtual studios here in Seattle. Today, my special guest is Dr. Lamin J Darboe, a politician, lawyer, and leader of the National Unity Movement. Mr. Darboe recently joined an alliance with the UMC ahead of the December presidential election. We'll be discussing about what is really at stake, the 2026 presidential race and the opposition real chances. We will take a quick break, and when we are back, we will introduce our special guest for this show. Stay tuned.
Tune into the final take with MK Mariner every Saturday on the Alcamba Times and experience extensive conversations on a variety of topics, including national and international headlines, breaking issues, and major developments in politics, business, innovation, science, and sports, along with inspiring stories and expert analysis to provide a comprehensive understanding of the news.
Welcome back. This is the final take. Today in the studio, we have Lamin J Darboe, the party leader of the National Unity Party, who is joining me live from Banjul to discuss about the coalition and 2026 presidential race. Mr. Darboe, welcome to the final take with me, and thank you for joining us this morning for this interview. Welcome to the show, Dr. Darboe. It seems you are on mute. Can you unmute yourself, please? Thank you. Welcome to the final take, Dr. Darboe, if you can hear me. For those joining us, this is the final take with me, Seni Marina. It seems my guest, Dr. Darboe, can you hear me? My technical team is trying to connect Lamin J Darboe from Banjul. Until we have him, we'll continue this conversation. Dr. Darboe, are you there? It seems that my guest is having some trouble connecting with us from Banjul. As I said, this is the final take with me, Seni Marina. We are having Dr. Lamin J Darboe, who is joining me live from Banjul to discuss about the UMC and NUP alliance that was signed last week in Banjul. We'll also talk about the opposition chances for the 2026 presidential election. Dr. Darboe, if we are there, can you hear me? Mr. Darboe, it seems where you are, there is a lot of noise and then you are not being connected. That's very unfortunate, but now I can see Dr. Darboe trying to connect back. Mr. Darboe, where you are is a little bit noisy, so if you can hear me now, that would be great.
Yes, I can hear you now.
Okay, perfect. I can also hear you now. Okay. Are you trying to find a sitting position? Because I see you moving.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
Uh,
Do that for me. Okay, perfect. Okay. Okay. Can you hear me now?
yes, I can.
Okay, for our viewers, sorry for that little hitches. With my special guest in the studio today is Dr. Lamin J Darboe, the party leader of the National Unity Party, who formed an alliance with UMC ahead of the crucial December 2026 presidential election. Lawyer Lamin J Darboe, welcome to the final take with me, Seni Marena.
Thank you very much, Mr. Mariana. Thank you. I'm grateful.
And it's good to see you on this interview for the first time after many years chasing you for a one-on-one interview. And finally, you made it to the final take. I'm so happy to have you on this show.
I never remembered you inviting me, Mr. Mariana.
Okay, Dr. Darboe, for viewers who may be less familiar with you, introduce yourself briefly, your background as a lawyer, your path into politics, and what brought you to the leadership of the National Unity Party.
Yes. Lamin J Darboe from Gunjur, Kombo South, West Coast region, where I am right now. I went to St. Augustine's High School, Gambia High School, sixth form. I then worked for 10 years in the Gambia and went to the States in 1989. Came back 1997, and then went to the United Kingdom in 1999. So I qualified as a lawyer. I was called to the bar of Lincoln's Inn in England and Wales, and I served as a magistrate in the Gambia. But as to when I was involved in politics, I was involved in politics a long time ago, going back to the early 1980s. So I wrote major articles, started writing major articles from 1992. During the struggle, I was among the people who volunteered our time to participate in the struggle for political sanity or political accountability in the Gambia. All right. So in 2025, October 31st, I was invited, or should I say I was headhunted by the National Unity Party. It was already an established and registered party. So I became its Secretary General and flag bearer for the 2026 elections on the 31st of October 2025. So that's it. That's where we are. Of course, I'm a legal practitioner, and a lot of people are aware of that as well.
Yeah, absolutely. J Darboe, you wear a lot of caps. And people believe many lawyers are politicians. In your own case, you are a very prominent lawyer. You have, had cases, very high-profile cases, and a lot of people know you through your lawyering work. But now you are into fully fledged politics, and as we speak, you are preparing to contest for the upcoming December presidential election. J Darboe, you led the UDP, citing concerns over leadership overstay and weak internal democracy. Looking back, do you still stand by that decision, and how has it shaped your approach to leading the NUP?
Well, I would rather that is history now. I have stated whatever I need to state about that. So right now we look to the future because we are in the process of coalition buildings. So we'll be talking to UDP and things like that. So I don't want to open old wounds. So right now I would rather not talk about that. We have more immediate issues on the table now.
Okay. Okay, I respect that opinion. Your party, the NUP and UMC alliance has just been formalized with an MOU. Walk us through how this partnership came about. Was it driven by shared principle, electoral vote, or both?
Well, shared principles, shared vision. Our views coincide in many, many ways. And so it was not a difficult situation. We decided to come together. Yeah, we decided to come together and form that, finalized or formalize that alliance. It is an alliance on Tuesday of this week.
Yeah.
So that's where we are. So yes, political parties are looking for partners, and one of the first partners that we agreed to sign an alliance with happens to be the Unite Party. So we are happy to do that because I believe that we have shared visions on where we think the Gambia should go.
A shared vision where Gambia should go. Darboe, what are the core terms of this MOU? Who leads on what? And how will decisions on presidential candidate, campaign strategy, and post-election governance be handled?
Well, who leads is something that I have to us with the Honorable Mayor Talib Ahmed Ben Suda, and those consultations are taking place. We will finalize that within a week to 10 days. So as of now, there is no final position on who will be the presidential flag bearer for the alliance.
Is the MOU not clear on that term?
No, the MOU is not clear on that term. We did say that a week to 2 weeks after signing that, the two party leaders would come together and decide on that particular question.
But don't you think that it is necessary to at least clear that to avoid any confusion going forward, as we have seen with some of the political MOUs that have been signed among parties have not been honored of recent?
Which political MOU are you talking about?
For example, the 2016 coalition MOU between President Barrow and his coalition partners.
Yes. We are just trying to learn from that, or we've learned from that. So whatever we do, once we finalize, it will be ironclad. It's too early to say who is going to be the flag bearer and who is, we're working on that. We're working on that. This is politics, regardless of what you do, because what is going to happen is that we are having the Constitution on one side, the Constitution of the Republic of the Gambia on one side, and our MOUs and things like that on the other side. If you look at it critically, then obviously you cannot predict. So we are going to have to abide by the terms of the Constitution. There is no doubt about that. It's supreme law. Once somebody is sworn in as president, then obviously MOUs cannot control that person. So you go into these relationships and trust. Yes. You cannot bind somebody to say you made this agreement and so you are going to have to abide by it. I was discussing this with a lawyer yesterday. He said it can be done. I said it cannot be done. Yeah, the law is very clear. Any law, I'm talking about laws here passed by the National Assembly, where it conflicts with the Constitution, it becomes null and void. So thinking about agreements between political actors, that really is not even a law that you can rely on to say, but you said this and this and this, so you must do this and that. These relationships are going to be based on trust. If there is no trust, then don't get into it in the first place.
Okay. J Darboe, a lot of critics will find it this very hard to understand. You previously said that NUP declined broader coalition talks over concerns about predetermined outcome. What made this bilateral alliance with Unite different and more acceptable? And as we speak right now, your MOU partner, Unite leader, is right now at the coalition contest where he is contesting to be the flag bearer of the coalition. How do you see this? As part of your alliance, don't you find this contradictory?
No, not at all, not at all. It's not contradictory at all. I said predetermined outcomes. I don't know. I cannot tell. We are not in this particular coalition talks.
But your partner, who you come together with, is part of this particular coalition. And as we speak now, he is seeking the mandate of the delegates to be the leader of the opposition coalition.
Yes, absolutely. There is nothing wrong with that. I think that is a respectable position. He has to make his own determination about things like that. Our relationship is what I am more concerned with. Our relationship is what I am more worried about. So what he does with other alliance partners or the potential coalition partners is, of course, a decision for him to make. So I'm not particularly concerned about that. But I think we'll reach a point where he would try to harmonize what these other arrangements mean, and of course, what being an alliance partner with the NUP also means. But as of now, we have not reached that position yet.
No, but Mr. Darboe, why I said that people come and form alliance to contest election. So if your initial position to coalition alliance is that you are not going to join, you join with someone who is part of that a broader coalition alliance. Don't you think that is ironic?
No, we are part of other coalition alliances as well. So there is nothing ironic about that.
Which of the coalition alliances are you in, apart from the Talib Bensouda Unite Alliance?
We are part of Apex.
Okay.
Are you familiar with Apex?
Yeah. I'm not very much familiar with it.
Okay. We are part of Apex. That one has not reached a decision yet.
So J Darboe is not worried about the outcome of today's broader coalition. Should Talib be elected as the standard bearer?
No, it's not a big problem. Hopefully at the end of the day, because there is no hard and fast rule about what coalitions you can be a part of. At the end of the day, I am hoping that all of the opposition parties, or maybe almost all of the opposition parties, would come together to file a single candidate. I don't know whether that is possible, but ultimately, maybe the opposition would have no more than three coalitions going forward into the 2026 presidential elections.
But J Darboe, your goal is to contest elections, and your goal is to make sure that Barrow do not win third term. And now you are here, in an alliance with another person who wants his name on the ballot. How do you reconcile this?
Well, Mr. Mariner, you have to take my word for it. We have not selected a standard bearer for the Unite NUP coalition. We are in talks. Yes, we are in talks about that. And the situation is generally fluid. We have 3-4 months to go, or 3 months to go. So 3-4 months to go is ample time. I'm not in a haste about that. I believe we'll come together. Not only Unite and NUP, but Unite NUP and other parties. You know, wanting to be a coalition flag bearer doesn't necessarily mean that you have to be one. So we'll see. We'll work that out as we approach 2020, December 5th, 2026.
Mr. Darboe, the opposition landscape is very fragmented right now. We have seen opposition parties, leaving coalition talks, trying to form coalition within coalition, UDP-led efforts, other coalition, the NPP, GDC alliance, and now UMC, NUP. In your view, does this fragmentation help or hurt the chances of removing the incumbent President Adama Barrow?
Well, we would prefer consolidation, but these are human affairs. Yeah, we would prefer consolidation, but these are human affairs. Conflict is part of the human condition, so I'm not going to worry myself about that. There will always be conflict within households, within communities. So, however, wherever you look, there will be conflict. So it really doesn't matter at the end of the day. As to whether it will hurt the chances against Barrow, yes, it will. It definitely will. We want a consolidated opposition. Whether we get it or not, that is what we want.
Dr. Darboe, a breaking news just came in that your alliance partner, Talib Ahmed Bensouda, has been elected as Coalition 2026 flag bearer. What's your reaction to this news? This is just happening right now.
I'm not surprised. I was expecting that outcome because some of the key contenders.
Mr. Darboe, we are not seeing your face. Can you pull the camera up front a little bit? Okay, perfect. Okay, go ahead, sir.
Yes. I said I'm not surprised. I'm expecting it because there were 4 candidates. 2 withdrew. Then Talib went head to head with Dr. Yafa. So I'm not surprised at the outcome. It could be either him or Yafa.
So are you now open to work with this coalition that choose Talib Bensouda?
Absolutely.
Mr. J Darboe, why I am pressing you about the MOU that was signed, and you made it very clear that the MOU did not address as to who will lead. Why is the MOU leaving that very important area open like that to ambiguity?
Well, I think the reason is very clear. We don't want that issue to remove all possibility of signing the alliance agreement. If that became the dominant contention going forward, then obviously it is not going to work. And so that is the problem that we are dealing with. So that we were dealing with at the time. So it's not a big deal. I mean, we know that we don't want our time to be preoccupied with that particular question. But we'll talk about it. The MOU is clear. Talib and I would talk about that. And if we disagree, then there is a committee that is responsible for that position. And it is that committee that would then have a second look at it, away from the leaders.
But Lamin J Darboe name will be on the ballot. Is that for so?
Seni MK Marina. Well. Let's just see what happened. Let's just see what happened. It's a fluid situation. You're not going to get a definite answer from me on that. So you might as well go on to other questions.
Jedamo, this is the final take. We interrogate questions that our audience want answers, and that's why I put this direct question to you. Will we see LJ Darboe name on the ballot come December 5th, 2026?
Well, I have absolutely no doubt that your audience is smart, educated, intuitive. They have the capacity to deal with these questions. You know very well, I'm not going to give you a definitive answer. So I believe your audience knows it as well.
Okay.
So there's no surprise here. Yes.
I know you are a very experienced barrister, a criminal attorney who has interrogated high-profile cases. But that will be another hard day for discussion, J Darboe. You have described the 2026 race as a marathon, not a sprint. And warned President Barrow against complacency, pointing to the power of independent voters. How large do you assess that independent bloc to be, and how does the UMC NUP alliance plan to win over them?
Well, the independent voters are people who are not partisan, we hope. They are not attached to any particular party. So they're going to make up they're going to make up their position based on what they know about the candidates. You cannot know everything about particular candidates, but then you have a fair idea of who is who. And so obviously you are going to look at the situation and deal with it more sensibly. That is why they are not aligned to any particular party. So we are hoping we don't have voters who would obviously be aligned to a particular party, whether the particular candidate knows what he or she is doing or not. So we hope the independence would bring some sanity into the electoral climate going towards 2026.
Okay. Mr. J Darboe is very optimistic that change will certainly come. Good luck, Mr. Darboe. Is this alliance a genuine path to power, or is it another political arrangement that risks collapsing under pressure once the campaign intensifies? What safeguards have you built in?
Well, you cannot build any safeguards. People do what they want to do. Organizations do what they want to do. So I wouldn't be surprised at any outcome. I accept that as the reality of the human condition. So I'm not going to get into that. I will not say it will not collapse. I will not say it will collapse. What I know is that we went there with genuine intentions for the betterment of the country. If during that struggle, obviously there will be internal struggles, there will be external struggles. So I don't know if the internal struggle cannot withstand the pressures, then obviously, that is that. But we didn't go into this for any convenience or anything like that. We are committed to the process of Unite and the NUP achieving our goals.
But J Darboe, organizations, especially political organizations, are built around safeguards in case something, because a lot of people believe politicians cannot be trusted, especially Gambian politicians. They are not to be trusted. We have seen politicians making promises and, taking, and later, they never fulfill those promises. Going forward, don't you think that building safeguards will help guide this MOU from collapsing?
Who is responsible for that, Mr. Mar? Who is responsible for that? Is it the Gambian politicians or the electorate? Yeah, if the electorate, they cannot be trusted, that's true. But of course, if somebody cannot be trusted, and you were able to vote them into office twice, then maybe that person, in your view, can be trusted. Or the political situation, the political situation, needs to be addressed. There are issues there that needs addressing. So I don't know what is going to happen. All I know is that I am genuinely I'm genuinely committed, and my party is genuinely committed to the alliance with Talib Ahmed Bensouda and the United Party.
Some argue that only a broad, inclusive opposition front can defeat an incumbent Adama Barrow, who has recently joined an alliance with the Gambia Democratic Congress, GDC, and other political parties. The incumbent has state resources. Can a two-party alliance realistically carry that weight, or do you expect further partners to join you?
Well, we expect further partners to join us. So there is no doubt about that. That we expect further partners to join us. But the more consolidated we are, the better. So I accept that reality as well. That broader consolidation is to the advantage of the opposition in general. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, but it seems you are outside and there is some noise coming from your end. But I can definitely hear you, sir.
Yes. I can hear you too.
Okay, go ahead.
Yes, I'm saying that we are committed. Your position is valid. It's a compelling argument. Yes, we want a more united opposition to deal with the issue of incumbency, especially an incumbent who is not as restrained by democratic principles as President Barrow is. So obviously, I accept that as a reality. That yes, an incumbent like Barrow would be very difficult to deal with. But I believe genuinely that he can be challenged and he can be defeated. Yes.
Okay. You are optimistic that December 5th, Adama Barrow should be able to be defeated at the polls, right?
Yes, I am.
Do you think there is
do you believe that or not?
Unless
do I think
unless
do
voters.
I think there is what?
Yeah, I'm saying.
Do I think there is a
level playing field for free, fair, and credible elections?
Well, there is no level playing field. We know that very well. We know very well that there is no level playing field. Yes, there is none. Yeah, but that is not to say that an incumbent cannot be defeated. Yes, we saw that happen in 2016. There was no level playing field, but at the end of the day, the incumbent was defeated. Yes.
Lamin J Darboe, for those watching, this is the final take with me. Seni Marina, our special guest, is a prominent lawyer and a political party leader talking to me about the coalition building process. J Darboe, you are moving a lot, and this interview is getting so interesting. A lot of people are watching it.
It's all right, Seni.
Yeah, a lot of people are watching it.
I accommodated. I accommodated you. I have some visitors.
Oh,
I
yes,
had
yes.
political meetings today. Right now, I
Yeah,
should be there, and I
yeah,
cancel all of them. So you
yeah.
have to
I,
accommodate me.
no, absolutely. And trust me, I definitely appreciate you joining this show to discuss this very important topic. Moving forward, will the alliance you had with UMC file a single presidential candidate? If so, how will that person be chosen? And are you personally prepared to step aside or take the ticket if the process point that way?
If the process points which way? Away from me, you mean?
No, yeah, to you, or away from you. Like now you agree to lead, they agree to choose you to lead. Will you step aside from the NUP?
Yes. Obviously. It's going to be an alliance, a political alliance. It's going to be. So we we it all depends. It all depends on, for me, the process and the fairness. And of course, if you come into this, with the intention for a genuine agreement to be reached, then obviously no problem at all. Yeah. So we are not willing to predetermine the issue as of now. We're not willing to do that. We'll give it our best.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. We'll give it our best.
Okay. J Darboe, you have repeatedly stressed that Gambians must elect a builder, not someone who treats State House as a place of comfort. How does the UMC NUP ticket embody that as a standard? Yeah.
Now? Okay, all right. Ngadi Fenkelade. Ngadi Ismailala. Yeah.
Um,
Okay. Amen. Inshallah.
Guys, sorry for that
Yes.
distraction. As Lamin J Darboe alluded, he has some political activities going on there. So we will try to get him back to continue this interview. Mr. J Darboe, if you are in, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah, thank you
I
for
can
that.
hear you.
I think you forget that you are live on Alcamba Times and hundreds of people are watching you right now. But
No,
I'm glad,
no, it's not, it's okay. It's okay. I'm fine.
Okay,
Uh,
okay,
my guest just my visitors just left.
okay, okay,
So the
okay.
meetings, I'll join the meetings later,
Yeah,
inshallah. But right
it's
now I'm
just
concentrating on the interview.
1 hour interview, and we are almost left with 30 minutes to go. But we'll try to do it so that we can allow you to also meet your
No,
political
no, it's not.
party.
It's not 30 minminutes. There. It's 6 o'clock. It's 7 o'clock. The interview is ending. 7 o'clock. That's in 13 minutes. Yeah.
Jedao, why don't fight with Mr. MK? Mr. MK is so happy to have you for this conversation. So it's an opportunity for me to to
To harass
discuss
me.
key issues with you. So
Okay. Now I'm all yours. Now my
okay.
guys are gone.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you very much. As I said, for those tuning in, this is the final take with me, Seni Marina. I have a very special guest in the studio today, Lamin J Darboe, a lawyer, a politician who recently formed an alliance with the Unite Party to contest the December presidential elections. J Darboe, you have repeatedly stressed that Gambians must elect a builder, not someone who treats State House as a place of comfort. How does the UMC NUP ticket embody that standard better than these alternatives?
Well, I'm not comparing us against anybody. We are comparing ourselves against the incumbent. because right now he's the one at the State House. He's the one we are trying to uproot from that State House. And we believe that the way things are right now, as far as the public affairs of the country is concerned, there is no way we are going to achieve what we want to achieve with the kind of attitude the president found at the executive mansion, and he maintained that attitude, where government is not reacting, reacting to the lack of governance structures that are prevalent in, across the public service of the Gambia. So we need accountability at those high levels. We need people with the ability, the capacity to build the systems. If they are there, you twitch them and then develop them a little bit. If they are not there, then you build them from the onset, from the beginning. And, you know, hopefully things will work. But there is a lot of issues right now that are happening. Say, for example, you write to government. Government officers will not respond to you. That is very, very annoying. That is very contemptuous. You are in those offices to attend to the needs of the citizens. If citizens write to you or about or send you inquiries about particular things, you simply would not respond. That is not the way a government should behave. So we are hoping that where the system is totally absent, then we need to build it. Where it is there, but it is not strong, then we are going to have to strengthen it. But obviously, at the end of the day, we'll need people who will harmonize the systems across government and ensure that those systems respond to the needs of the Gambian people. I think we can do it. I think we can do it. It's a matter of commitment to it. Yes, I think we can do it, and I think we will do it.
Okay, Dr. Darboe, President Barrow camp has been consolidating alliances, including with the GDC recently. How does that change the electoral map, particularly in region where opposition has traditionally been strong?
How would that change the political map? I don't know the strength of the political parties that are joining President Barrow. I don't know them, you know. So we are going to have to deal with the credibility of candidates. We are going to deal with the electoral credibility of the parties. Those are very, very important. So we are going to have to deal with those issues. If the people responded to the opposition, hopefully the president would go. If the people believe the president is doing a good job, he will stay. At the end of the day, it's neither here nor there. We believe the president has served 10 years. Even if he's a good president, it's about time for him to now leave. But the president, of course, is looking maybe to the next 10, 15 years to remain in power. 20, 25 years, that's a lot of time. Yes. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
J Darboe, you once said that a single opposition party can unseat an incumbent if public life is properly managed. Does that still hold, or has the reality of 2026 forced a different strategy on you?
Well, really, there is no different strategy. You talk about the credibility of our elections. Yeah. Whether we believe the elections are going to be credible. Yes, elections can be credible, but free and fair. So obviously, if elections are free and fair, you know, there is no doubt in my mind. In your adopted country, the United States, it happens. In countries across Western Europe, it happens. In countries like the United Kingdom, it happens. So why can't it not happen in Gambia? especially under a climate where the incumbent leader is not responding to the needs of the people, where the president does what he wants to do, punishes those he does not like, rewards those who, are proven to be criminals, because they are his friends. This is a lack of credibility. Yeah. So it is us. It's not me. It is the country that suffers. Yeah. It is the country that suffers. Absolutely. Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. Mr. Darboe, you are playing hard to consolidate political ground. This will be your first major political test since you enter the political landscape, and it's an open secret that no individual party can do it alone. Are you open to any coalition talks with your former party, the United Democratic Party, if time prevail itself?
Yes. Obviously. No hard feelings. This is not a particular fight between me and the UDP. It's not at all. I was unable to continue to be a member of the party, so I left. But the issues at stake are far, far larger than me. Yes. So obviously, we have not closed our doors to coalescing with anybody, including the United Democratic Party. Yes.
But don't you think the manner in which you left the party still have their supporters thinking other way around? Don't you think this will have any impact on any future coalition talk with them?
Saying you are a journalist, I don't think you should ask me a question like that. Warring partners, countries that bomb each other, countries that collapse and then went into civil war. Their leaders come together at the end of the day. What matters is the country. It has nothing to do with personalities. So those who think like that can think like that. But I don't think anything happened that should justify the outcome that you are talking about. I'm not going, like I said, I'm not going to open all wounds. Yeah, but I have legitimate reasons for leaving the UDP. Nevertheless, we are in a different climate. If you take some of the older parties who were here before, those parties are now been chased by a lot of the political parties in the arena today. They have been chased by them. So you ask yourself, is there any reason for that to happen, given the fact of the history behind the leadership of some of the leaders of those parties? So really, I'm not going to get into that. What manner did I leave the party?
Darboe, we are journalists and we have right to interrogate questions like that because these are public concern.
Absolutely. Mr.
These are public concern, and we are relaying that because maybe others might not have an opportunity to meet J Darboe to talk to him. So this is an opportunity for you to clarify this very important issues, because we are talking about an alliance here, a coalition building process to unseat a president who is going in for a third term.
Yeah. Yes. All I'm saying is what you are saying, the premise of your question was that, the manner in which I left the party. I said, if that manner of leaving the party, I don't think it was acrimonious, obviously. I just left.
Okay.
Yeah, but if you think that alone is sufficient for other people to say, no, we don't want to deal with him, well, all power to them. I'm just answering your question.
I agree. I agree with you. It's me and you. We always disagree to agree on a lot of issues. But as I said, I'm glad to have you here. This is an opportunity to interrogate you about some of your policies and programs, not only politics, where we are talking about the UDP and the rest. So now we're talking about governance, vision, rule of law, and accountability. Your party, National Unity Party, has released the Elements of the People Manifesto, focusing on strict term limit, rule of law, merit-based governance with KPIs. How central will these ideas be joined ideas be to the joint campaign platform with the Unite Party?
Well, like I said, Unite and us of one view. We have one vision as far as the governance of the country is concerned. So there is no difference there. As far as the leadership is concerned, as far as our relationship to the people of the Gambia is concerned. So obviously there are no issues here. Yes, I personally will not align with anybody who does not want to bring good governance to the center of his political agenda. If you cannot do that, then I probably wouldn't be in a position to. Hello, hello.
Yeah, I'm hearing you very well.
Yeah, yes, I think my battery is about to go. Let me see.
Okay.
Yes. So what I'm saying is that we'll do whatever it takes to ensure that we remain loyal to the political agenda of this country. Yes, loyal to the political agenda of the country. And that agenda would be good governance, the rule of law, accountability. It's a mantra. A lot of people will just say these things without believing in them, but I believe in them. Yeah, I believe in them. And so there'll be no problems as far as I am concerned in ensuring that those projects.
Okay. J Darboe, you also argue that a president legacy should be judged by governance, not infrastructure. In concrete terms, what would a UMC NUP government change in the first 100 days on accountability, institution, and the fight against corruption? Should Gambians give you the opportunity to lead them? It seems Lamin J Darboe is struggling to connect back with me. We will try to. It seems his phone is freezing. I could see his face on the screen. Yes, for those joining us, we are with Lamin J Darboe, the party leader of the National Unity Party, taking us through the alliance with the United Political Party. We'll try to connect him back, to join the show to continue this conversation. But then another news that is going around, Talib Ahmed Bensouda has been duly elected as the coalition standard bearer for the December presidential election. That is just the news coming in from their meeting in Banjul. Mr. J Darboe will try to connect you back. My technical guys are behind the scene to get Lamin J Darboe on the platform. But we are talking about the coalition building process ahead of the December presidential election. We have seen that the coalition building efforts suffer a lot of setbacks with the withdrawal of the opposition United Democratic Party, the PAP, and the PPP, and other political parties all withdraw from the alliance. It's a great setback, as we said earlier on, that in order to unseat an incumbent, President Adama Barrow, there must be a very formidable coalition, as in the case of 2016, when at least 7 political parties came together and put Adama Barrow as the United Front candidate, who eventually won the election that was later disputed by former President Yahya Jammeh. Before Lamin come, I will see if we can play an interview we had with the community of Panchang about the border crisis. You remember there is a border crisis right now happening between the Gambia and Senegal, where farmers in the northern central river region are forced to abandon their fields because the Senegalese claim the land that they are using for cultivation is theirs. As we speak, President Barrow, 2 days ago, issued a statement saying there is some progress in the discussions, amicable resolution of the border crisis, and they asked the farmers to return back to their field. So if my technical guy is in, can you bring that interview we had with the Alcalo of Panchang in the Lower Salem district of Central River region for our readers to hear what the Alcalo and the village community elders were saying about the border crisis and the impact it's having on their livelihood. Osman, can you play the excerpt of the interview?
Dañ ñëw rek na la li nga yaakaar yëpp bàyyi ko loolu mooy loolu moo tax waaye maa ngi gërëm ñi nga xam ne ñu fi dëkkee ndax nit ñi dal nañ ndax buñ dalu doon mun na demee nit ñu dal lañ ñu gëm yàlla lañ waaye ñoom ñi doon def loolu ñoom dañuy wër di dem rek xamuñ fi booda bi am parce que ñun liñ xam ñun suñ maam liñ ñu wan fii ci booda bi fii xam naa ne bu ñëwee dana romb foofu sax jëm na le waxuñ sax mu dugg ni waaye pour mu jëm na le loolu moom duñu bett duñu mos a bett ndax garab yu mag yi foofu la ñu wonoon mun naa koo topp ni ba ngaa demee fële poste kër yu fi booda bi jaar ba poste kër yu ci biir bi mun naa ànd ak yéen ba foofu ma woon leen ko nga xam ne ñun xamewuñ ko xam-xamu caaxaan xeer yi la ngeen da wax ñoom ñu def ci garab bi fële ñoom ñoo ko toxal ak seen coobaree bopp waaye fi nga xam ne foofu la ko tubaab bi defoon du foofu fële la ñi may wax ni ñëpp seede nañ ko yoon bi buñ koy liggéey ñëw na ba génn dëkk bi fële mooy jimbala wéeru mooy fi tali bi jugee ko kaw ñëw ba war a génn dëkk bi gis nga ko mu far ñëw ba jub dëkk bi mu imp waaye kii bi moom ñëw na ba génn dëkk bi moom maa bi dem na ba génn dëkk bi kon dafa mel ni li ma lay wax nii su ñëwee ba mu war a leer li ma leen wax fii yëpp dana dugg ci Gambia incha allah loolu moom xamuñ ci benn werante waaye nag li may dànkaafu nguur gi mooy ne baykat boo xam ne dañ toog rek jël toolam na ko bàyyi ko waxuñ ko ci benn yaakaar boo xam ne loolu la war a jàpp loolu mun naa faat nit léegi fii depuis bi ñuy commencé di liggéey fi ak léegi man mii di wax ak yow nii damaa judd fekk ko fi ëpp na loolu ñeent fukki at lii kay depuis kenn mun naa xam parce que fii yépp ñu nga koy bàyyi waaw wante
Panchang Maka gu tuuti dina am sara yu la fi romb yëpp Sénégal lañ jógee te fii lañ bayee ci biir Gambie bi lañ bayee kon dafa mel ni xabalante la loolu naka jekk loolu moo fee dox parce que ba ci suñ maam yi sax noonu lañ daan def dañ daan ablewante rek ñii ñëw bay si fii ñëre dem bay si fële waaye léegi nag ñun ren lañ door a gis ñi gër rek ñëw rek di seet sax booda naan fii moom fii la em ak ku bay fii ba bul continuer te yooyu loolu ñun ren rek lañ ko dégg xanaa ñu delloo leen ko li leen a ñaan de moo de ñu delloo leen ko ñu continuer def seen liggéey ba seen tool yi pare buñ jëlee lañ fa soxla woon ba mu pare bu ñoo delloo suuf bi ñu door koo delloo waaw waaye fi mu nekk nii wax dëgg yàlla soo indee sa gerte sa dugub yëpp nga ji bay ba mu naan set ñu ñëw def sa engrais ñu ñëw ne stop ko man loolu beneen jaaxle la ci ki doon bay nguur gi de xanaa mu seet naka laay bàyyi ñooñu ba ñoom ñu mun a bàyyi ñu continuer nañ daan def rek di ablewante loolu de suñ ko defee moo ñu gënal su fekkee loolu mënta am ba mënta am bon kenn ku ne dana war a xam ne fi nga war a xem su fekkee ne nag xam nga fi nga war a xem te amaloo fa bu boobaa lu la ñëw rek yaa ko def sa bopp.
Tune into the final take with MK Mariner every Saturday on the Alcamba Times and experience extensive conversations on a variety of topics, including national and international headlines, breaking issues, and major developments in politics, business, innovation, science, and sports, along with inspiring stories and expert analysis to provide a comprehensive understanding of the news.
from that short break with the excerpt interviews of the community of Jimbala Kerimusa in the lower Salem district in the northern central river region. Fafa Sise, a 75-year-old native, speaking to Alcamba Times team of correspondents who were there to investigate the border crisis. Lamin J Darboe is back in the studio, and we are almost at the tail end of this interview, but we will welcome him back to continue this very interesting conversation unfolding right here on the Alcamba Time. Streaming live on our Facebook page, Twitter handle, and also on YouTube. Lamin J Darboe, welcome back after that short break or interruption, I will call it. Mr. Darboe, welcome back. If you are there, can you hear me, Mr. Darboe? We will connect Mr. Darboe back in the studio to continue this conversation. As I said, that was an interview we had with Mohammed Sise, the Alcalo of Pancham Makagui in Upper Salem district, about the impact of this border crisis. Just a few weeks ago, the Senegalese Zandamori visited Pancham, warning farmers to stay from the contested land that they are farming right now in this raining season. J Darboe, if we are back, can you hear me? It seems Lamin J Darboe is back on the interview. We'll try to bring you up so we can continue this conversation. J Darboe, are you in? It seems he is having some issues with connection, but we'll take a quick break, and when we are back, we will continue this conversation.
Tune into the final take with MK Mariner every Saturday on the Alcamba Times and experience extensive conversations on a variety of topics, including national and international headlines, breaking issues, and major developments in politics, business, innovation, science, and sports, along with inspiring stories and expert analysis to provide a comprehensive understanding of the news.
Thank you and welcome back wherever you are joining. This is the Alcamba Times, the final take with me, Seni Marana. Joining me in the studio today is Lamin J Darboe, the party leader of the National Unity Party that forms an alliance with Unite Party just last week to contest the December presidential elections. I think we are having issues reconnecting back with Lamin J Darboe. If we could not get him back, that will bring us to the end of this 1 hour long interview. And we send our special thanks to Lamin J Darboe for coming to the show to discuss about his alliance with the UMC and the way forward for political parties' participation in December polls. Until then, bye-bye and do enjoy the rest of our program coming on your way on the Alcamba Times.
Tune into the final take with MK Mariner every Saturday on the Alcamba Times and experience extensive conversations on a variety of topics, including national and international headlines, breaking issues, and major developments in politics, business, innovation, science, and sports, along with inspiring stories and expert analysis to provide a comprehensive understanding of the news.